Indecision is the thief of opportunity. Indecision means the door is still closed. Indecision means the opportunity.
You decide to act, when you decide to take life on, it will be uncomfortable, and that's where the growth is. When you're stretching out, when you're taking life by the collar, you're going to get thrown in. But when you have determination, and you know that what you're doing is right, it gives a special meaning and power to you. You will discover some things about yourself that will begin to electrify your personality. You don't know you've got when you put yourself in that type of challenging situation.
Will you, or will you rise above it all? Visions and ideas and gifts on the world. Well, through it all, I am not here. You will be physically.
They're gonna call you names. They're gonna say that you're a weirdo. Those are the characteristics of a champion. Those are the characteristics of someone that I have decided that I'm gonna create a shining education. If you look at documentaries on Steve Jobs and Oprah and all of the above, they are weird because they've seen things that no one else seen for their career path. They're living beyond what is expected because they were obedient to the vision.
Everybody tell you how to do it, they never did it. Moral of the story is, do you, be you. Live your life. Step into your greatness.
I want you to write, I will be obedient to the vision.
Most people go through life never discovering what their talents are. Most people never develop their talent. Have skills and abilities, but if you don't nurture them, if you don't develop them, they will never serve you. Your gifts can take you many places if you develop your gifts. Most of us don't like to do those things that come easy to us. If you decide your gifts will take, there's greatness in you. And you've got to learn how to tune out the critics outside and the critic inside.
Jobs and all of the above, they are weak because they've someone else seen for their career, living beyond what is expected because they're the vision.
Story is, live your life.
No.
It's like you have, nobody's going to be able to save it.
You'll be able to pay. And with
favor, your why has to be great. Against the road. Get something to shoot great. It's not always going to be easy. They're not going to give you success. They're not going to put it on the platter. But if you're willing to work for it, if you're willing to earn it, you got to tell life,
It's going to happen when they betray you, and that's going to happen. I'm doing this.
Success because very few people. Every gig I get, I kill it. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. Don't get out of life what you want. You get out of life millions more than everybody else because he was the top as it relates to scoring.
Half hours you looked at it, so it is, bring it back out there that you haven't even begun to reach for yet. Practice only makes improvement. It's better your best. You have not done it yet. Most people go through life trying to creep. No. Trying to be casual about it. No. You go through life being casualty. You're on.
No matter what it is.
Get out of life what you want.
just the beginning.
You can greater. Up against the rope. Allow your pain to push you to greatness. It's not always going to be easy. They're not going to give it to you. They're going to give you success. They're not going to put it on the platter. But if you're willing to work for it, if you're willing to put the sweat, the blood, the tears, if you're willing to earn it, you got to tell life, I don't win. But you come the wrong one this time.
You gotta have some going to. And can you remember that you can call him? I'm doing this because until it gives you the blessing that you want, and don't let up on it. Just keep right on working it and working it and working it, and knowing that whatever you do, your best, that you can get better at it. Whatever you want to do, whatever idea that you have, the longer that you're sitting on that idea, you are either creating or you are disintegrating. See, this is the only life you've got.
Everybody else, because he was the top.
Give it everything you got. Put your heart in it. So you don't want to squander doing better. You can do better. You should. should do better. You deserve to do better. You're entitled to that. That is your right to do better.
Success, number one, starts with you. Real success is say one thing, and if you do what you say you're going to do, you're going to be great. Because very few people do what they say they're going to do. Quarter, second quarter, third quarter. You got to play to the fourth quarter and play. It all the way out. Every gig I get, I kill it. I grind it for life. I ain't no overnight. Every single day when I wake up, every minute of the day, every hour of the day, I have an opportunity. I got an opportunity of a lifetime. And you think I'm about to waste it? Every single inch I can get, I want something. You don't get out of life what you want. You get out of life who you are. Push yourself. Your mama needs you. Your daddy needs you. Your children need you. Get up.
Road, man. Along that road, you're not most often. See, the thing is, for many people, they've tried the same path you're on, and they failed. You don't burn out inside what you're doing. If you allow it to sit, it will grow roots and start breaking you down, destroying the potential of the person you can be. The champions, guys. It's not. It's their perseverance to always show up. What I'm saying is the character of who you are. It's not the title that makes you. It's not the defines the success, defines the fame, and it starts right there. It's how you look at something. If your name's attached to it, then you do it right, the best of your ability every single time. Championships aren't won in the theater or the arena. They're won in the thousands of hours in the training room. Now sleeping. That's hard for champ. Always on. It doesn't go on and off when someone's watching. It's constant. Fear is self-imposed, meaning it doesn't exist. You create it, you can just do it. I love fear. The reason why? Behind every fear is the person you want to be. You face your fears, you become the person you want to be. You run from your fears, you're not living. You're alive, but you're not taking it freedom. If you face your fears, guys, that fear is destroyed. It comes back in as confidence. What else am I capable of? What else am I holding my back from that I'm capable of more? What am I running from I don't need to? What else can I overcome? When you embark on this journey, you must know that it's going to go down before it comes up. It's going to go so much higher than you've ever been.
Practice only makes improvement. It's very obvious. You have not done it yet.
Win or lose. It does it again. Until it goes his way. Sacrificing today for tomorrow's betterment. In the near future, with your relative future, that gives value to today. We all fall down in life. The question is, who gets back up? You go after and you give it all you have. If you lose, at least you try, man. I failed. It's 10, man. And someone said, what if? Because what if never went to the arena? You've hit the wall someplace, you looked in the mirror too many times and haven't. You want to change the situation, move from where you are. And you do it right, the best of your ability every single time. That's the same person who has his hand raised on the podium one day. Because it's hard, it's an uphill battle. It's the path less taken, Gates the champion.
Means the door is still closed. Decision means the be may never be.
When you decide to take life on, it will, and that's where the growth is. When you are stretching out, when you're taking life by the collar, you're going to get thrown again. But when you have determination, you know know that what you're doing is right. It gives a special meaning and power to you. You will discover some things about yourself to electrify your personality. You'll begin to discover some things about you that you don't know you've got. Put yourself in that type of challenge. Put yourself in that type of challenging situation. Most people go through life trying to creep, trying to be casual about it. No.
Acts on you. Will you fold? Will you fold? Will you give it?
You go through life being casual.
Well, through it all, I am not here to be another person. I am here to create a shift in this universe.
Someone that is this universe. I'm going to commit myself to this training and all of the above. They are weird, seeing things that no one else seen for their career. They're living beyond what is expected because they were obedient to the vision.
You live your life. Step into your greatness.
I want you to write, I will be obedient to the vision.
Most people go through life never discovering what their talents are. Most people never develop their talents. They have skills and abilities, but if you don't nurture them, if you don't develop them, they will never serve you. Your gifts can take you many places if you develop your gifts. Most of us don't like to do those things that come easy to all. And develop your gifts. I grant you that you'll amaze you. There's greatness in you, and you've got to learn how to tune the critic inside. And says, I'm going to do this. I'm going to harness my will. And I'm not going to let anything stop me.
If you do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, your life will be easy. If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night, time your peace and your sleep for it. If all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, and if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, strength and sagacity, sickness of pain of body and brain can keep you away from the thing that you want.
Pay close attention. The guy that was in second place might have averaged 30 points, but because Michael Jordan scored 32, he made millions more than everybody else because he was the top as it relates to scoring. He was known around the world. Why? Because he sacrificed enough to get those 1 or 2 shots. And I'm telling you, you're not where you want to be financially.
It is that you haven't even begun to reach for yet. Practice only makes improvement. You can always better your best. You have not done your best yet. As long as you're here, you have a chance to transcend yourself. You've got to be willing to do that. You've got to believe in yourself. Most people go through life trying to creep. No. Trying to be casual about it. No. You go through life being casualty. Be bold in life. You've got to take life on. You don't get in life what you want, ladies and gentlemen. You get in life what you are.
Mind is everything. You can't. In life, nobody's going to be able to say, you have to face that fear.
Change your life. You'll be through the pain. And when you're about ready to pass out, your legs can't move and your lungs can't breathe and your eyes can't